Well, I mean, coaching OAL, man, you got to be special. I hate to say it, but you got to be special. It's more than just coaching. Coach Pooh's got many more years than me, but just what we deal with from behavioral, academic, and just, trying to keep the kids on that straight path to keep participating. So coaching in OAL to me is different, but it's rewarding. We're both OAL students or, graduates. So, to me, the kids just made me, your father, you're a teacher, you're a supporter, you're a friend. It just makes you, appreciate it a little bit more to do it with our type of kids. Where a lot of kids, don't have some of the struggles and worries that we have in our community. So, they definitely make you a better coach because you're controlling a lot of different moving parts. But just, to see them, celebrate is everything, The first 3 years we had 2 winning records of the 3 seasons. And then obviously we had a real, nice winning record last year. We won 30 games. But it's just a process. I mean, I barely had a JV when I started. So this past year I had 12 and 12. And I took 16 kids, through the playoffs, where last year was 7. So the participation's up. And Coach Pooh alerted to this on one of his earlier questions, trying to keep the Oakland kids in Oakland. What can I say? And trying to keep them going to our schools versus going private.
For us, and I believe Tech as well, we have been seeing a change. I mean, gentrification has actually really hit West Oakland real tough. So a lot of kids are actually moving out because parents and family members can't just afford it. Actually, I was just talking to some people today about, housing in West Oakland. Once, a 2-bedroom was $1,100, now it's almost $3,500 to stay in West Oakland. And then you got homes selling for $1.3 million in West Oakland. That was never heard of in my days. So, I mean, the school population has been down. Right now, we close to about 400 students on a good day. So, like Coach said, coaching in the OAL is like not coaching anywhere else because our kids don't come with the everyday, normal kid problems or whatever. So, we got to deal with kids that's hungry, deal with kids that's homeless, just deal with, kids that's becoming adults, have to take care of their little brothers and sisters. And, so coaching in the OAL is way harder. I've been to other schools to just check out their systems and stuff like that. Half of their problems is, putting gas money in their cars. Our kids have to worry about getting to school every day, having money on their Clipper cards, and then eating alone. Our kids come to school hungry, so, at school we got a cabinet full of snacks and stuff to make sure our kids eat, try to stay healthy as possible. And then too, with like I told you before, with the after school piece that we have SPAT to make sure we get our homework and stuff done, before they get home. And, that's just half the battle because our kids, can't have normal study habits because they got to go home into whatever environment or whatever situation they got to go fix. Like I say, some of our kids just don't go home to be a kid. Well, every year I put a challenge in front of our guys. We haven't lost a league game in 9 years. So my challenge to our guys, are you guys going to be the one to lose? So that makes our guys work even harder. And then too, we got 2 kids that actually played as a JV, as a 9th grader, played on varsity. So he has a chance to win 4 state titles. So every year I give my kids a different goal because I tell the guys, those guys who won the last year trophy is gone. What are you guys going to do? So we got kids that's moving up from JV to varsity that never really won a state title. So now they got to come in and do their part to get to this because, it's easy to sit back and enjoy the starters and the players and guys that's on the bench. Now it's time for you guys to put in the work, for you guys to say that you was a contributor to the team. So every year is a challenge for us. I got to, we got to play mind games sometimes, and I do it every year because sometimes our kids can get big-headed and then lose focus. So I strip every title. We have rings or whatever. I mean, you can't wear the rings the next year. We can't really wear too much, stuff from the past because it's your turn now. Some of them guys are seniors now, so it's time to put their stamp on their legacy. Every year, each team got their own legacy. I mean, you always got to put in work. Just earlier today, we were just talking to a kid that's actually getting highly recruited for us, but he still have to put in the work. Actually got to work on your craft. My son was fortunate enough to come through McClymonds High School. Now he's in the NFL, but he worked on his craft outside of football. I mean, coaching, whatever, he went and worked on his own ability to get his craft down. So you always got to continue to work. I mean, like Coach, you can't make three-pointers if you don't work on it. You just can't come out today, I'm going to go for 30. 10 for 10 from the three-point line. You got to work on everything you do. And so for the young guys, all I can do is just tell them to put in the work. Your career is actually starting in high school. So you're a ninth grader, just keep building your skill level the highest you can get. And then, the main thing, make sure your academics is in order. So when a coach come, you're ready to be recruited. You got to be, you got to be recruited. You got to be ready to be recruited. So you got to have the academics, SAT, and then you got to have the game.
Pooh had just mentioned something good. Man, Monday after we won the state title, all the heavyweights called. So we got Archbishop Mitty coming to Tech. That was like the #1 team in the country. They're coming to Tech December 10th. We've added Miramani. St. Mary's of Berkeley got back on the schedule. We're in a couple of shootouts that, the opponent to be determined. But, we got to get our strength of schedule up. And Pooh's dominated the league, but he's dominated a lot of teams out there too. So we're thinking bigger than our league, but got to play them, got to compete with them, and got to see where we're at. And, the way we're looking at it is win or lose, there's going to be good games for us, either way. So definitely have increased the schedule.
Congratulations.
Yeah, Coach Leroy Hurt, I went to Oakland Tech. I'm coaching at my alma mater, and I'm class of '89.
Coach Michael Peters, went to McClymonds High School, graduated in '86.
John, you a John, man. John.